Most sports nuts enjoy playing and competing. Some find their niche in coaching, and a few others take up a role as medical trainers. But sports officials, those brave souls who don the black and white to ensure games are played the right way, are a special breed.
It's a great vocation because it is a vocation. I always considered it to be a hobby, but let me tell you that the reward factor is so great.
And perhaps the finest to ever do it here on Guam was recently recognized for a life spent not only refereeing games, but enforcing sportsmanship and fair play.
I got a compliment at a funeral last week, and the guy said, you know what, when you showed up and you were wearing the white hat, we knew we were going to get a good game, you know. So that to me is satisfaction.
John Benavente began his career wearing the zebra stripes back in 1978 and was a mainstay of island events for more than 4 decades. He also served as president of the Mariana Sports Officials Association.
When these kids grow up, you know, you see them 20, 30 years later and they say, hey, I remember you were my referee, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and they had nothing bad to say about me, you know.
Senators Chris Barnett, Sabina Perez, and Jesse Luhan, the latter a former teammate of John, honored the island sports icon.
Is the longest serving referee in the history of our island. John was also the first local referee for the sports of football and basketball. John has officiated in the sports of football, basketball, and cross-country events. He's organized clinics and coaches meetings and has officiated at thousands of games.
Over the course of his legendary career, John B. did it all and called everything. So, what's his favorite sport?
Football really is my forte. I mean, it's whether it's raining or the heat or whatever, the elements.
And while he's universally seen as a legend by any athlete whose game he officiated, he's endured his share of arguments by fans, alumni, spouses, kids, and parents. It's part of the gig and one he accepts, but disagree with his calls if you want. Everyone respects John B. for his tireless work to make island sports great.
One thing when you're an official, it's the family. You're like family because you spend so much time together. You know, I see the officials and the players and stuff like that more than I saw my family. You know, unfortunately, that's probably why I had 4 wives, because I was never home. You know, they only lasted 25 years, all 4 of them put together, but officiating lasted 33 years.
And he leaves very big shoes to fill. So who wears the big whistle now?
I have certain ones that have taken over and stuff like that, and so I train them from 0 to now. So they're good to go. I have full confidence in the guys that have taken over.
And one last time, he shared with us what he did best. KUAM Sports Ambassadors is brought to you by Subway, Powerade, and Body Armor.